Got a picture to show you here of Bob McAdams.
Yeah, it's Bob McAdams and
Frehley, right here at their wedding.
My co-author and Ace.
Right there, and this picture is a bunch of them together. I don't know if you can see that.
Let's try and zoom in on it.
But these are, did you want to zoom in on that picture?
There you
See?
go.
Can you do it? I know, I got confidence in you, Steve.
You can do it. You can do it. Go, go,
oh,
go.
Never mind.
No, there you go. Yay!
See, that's...
Well, Bob was Ace's
Bob.
best man at his wedding, and Ace was Bob's best man at his wedding. That's how close they were. And there's over 60 pictures in the book that were never, ever published or released, you know, in any rock magazines or anything like that. It's all our private collection, you know, of us just hanging out, you know.
I was noticing some pictures in here of them gymming in their house. I mean, that is a great thing to have, you know.
Yeah, I have Ace hanging out in my bedroom, just hanging, yeah,
just gymming away, you know, without their makeup on. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, back then it was a big thing without their makeup.
Yeah, it was a thing. Try to get a picture of them without their makeup on, and for years they must have had to try to elude the media, you know, and slip out the back without being seen.
All the metal magazines, like Circus magazine, they were all respective of Kiss, of their, you know, the makeup thing.
Oh, right. So
you know,
never...
they did have like photos and stuff, and they wouldn't release it because then Kiss would cut off all communication with that magazine. Right. So they were pretty, you know, they had like a silent agreement not to
Well, that's good
like
because
that.
they held the public in suspense for years, you know, until they unmasked, you know what I mean? But that was basically the last days of the remaining members of the band, and a few of them went their own way. But getting back to musicians in general, you yourself are a musician. What instrument you play?
I play keyboards.
Keyboards. No guitars, drums, just keyboards.
No guitars, drum machines.
Well, I guess those are easy enough to play.
Yeah.
How long have you been playing for?
Let me see, close to 20 years now.
Close to 20 years.
Yeah.
When did you stop playing?
I started playing when I was 18. I started playing, started from scratch, like I was only 15, 16, and that was late.
Right.
You know, most kids, you know,
start at 13, 14.
Yeah, or even younger.
The mind starts developing then.
Yeah, and I was only playing keyboards for like 2 years, and then right out of high school, I was playing with bands. Really? I was touring the world. You know?
And when did you get hooked up with Ace Frehley as far as becoming friends and starting to know him?
When as acquaintances,
right.
I'd say 77, 78. That's when I was playing. I was 18 years old, and I was working in the studios in the Bronx, and I would see Ace walk in with a six-pack in one hand and a girl in the other, and he'd walk in right in the back room, and, you know, he'd nod his head and this and that. So I was like the little kid around him. You know, he was 8 years older than me, whatever.
Really?
So, yeah. So he, you know, I was, you know, the young guy in the studio working there. And then later on, when he became, when he had this affair with my best friend, we became best friends after that. We bonded after that.
Oh, that's good. Seems like you had quite the experience with them.
Eric Carr, I gotta mention Eric Carr, you know, and Eric Carr was the nicest guy out of all of them in the whole band, and he was the best. He really was the best personality. He knew how to deal with his fame, and he gave and gave and gave to all the fans.
Now, what is he doing right now? Do you know?
He passed away. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Really?
Eric Carr. Yeah, Eric Carr. You're thinking Eric Singer, maybe?
Well, he was just playing with Gilby Clark, as playing drums with him.
Right.
But yeah, I haven't heard anything from Eric Carr in
yeah, Eric Carr passed away.
Jeez, that's a shame.
Yeah, around this time, Thanksgiving, like 6 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, he had a brain. He had a cancer, a tumor on his heart, and he had an operation on his heart, and he was fine. He was going through chemotherapy and everything, and I ran into him at the Cat Club, and he had to have another operation. He was getting through it all, and then he had an aneurysm, and he had 2 aneurysms, and the second one killed him. And he was I'll tell you right now.
He seemed like a young guy.
Only the good die young. He was the nicest out of all the whole Kiss family, out of all the musicians. And
so what's that mean? You got to be literally a jerk in life to sit there and live long? Really, you know?
Well, you know,
what's up with that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Nice guys finish last. Come on.
Ace always told me I got a guardian angel on my, you know, looking over me. That's what
I guess so, you know.
And I always used to tell him, a guardian angel is going to go on a coffee break one of these days, you know.
That's right. That's right.
It's amazing. It really is amazing. I mean, he's he's up there along with the drug usage of Keith Moon and Hendrix and all those
Keith
guys.
Richards, and
yeah,
that makes you wonder how they're holding on to life.
There's some guys that get lucky, and some guys,
Yeah, some guys don't. I know it's a shame, but then again, Rolling Stones still kicking.
Yeah,
still out there playing their music and touring. You got to give them guys the biggest credit.
But the name of the last tour was the Rolling Stones Live plus Keith Richards.
Really? I'm falling for it. How gullible can I be? Come on. Jeez. Well, it looks like we're just about done with time here. And we're going to be going into closing of the show.
We're just getting started.
I know. We can sit there and talk for another hour. We want another show going right now. We could talk for hours right now.
Stretch it. The hell with the rest of the programming.
We can sit there and roll credits over that, though, while we're gabbing. But we wanted to bring up a few things first, though, about a band we're going to be having on the show, videos that we did at the Strand called Opium for the Masses. We have their manager in the studio. Manager? Agent?
Publicist.
Publicist. There we go. Okay.
He's been helping me out, too. Paul Hitchcock. I got to mention. Paul's been great, publicizing the book. He's doing a phenomenal job with me.
That's great.
I mean, if I didn't have him, you got to thank the people that really helped. Art Pitvan and Brittany Valentine and Paul Hitchcock there. He's just done a phenomenal job.
Good people that are in for the ride and having a good time doing it, right?
Yep.
Well, he did a great job with the Opium for the Masses. They're a fantastic band. That video will be coming up within the next couple of shows. But to let you know that they're playing Saturday on Pearl Street in something, Mass. What was that? Northampton, Mass. Sorry, it's a run-together word. November
You're from
29th.
here. He's not from here.
God, I can't read it. They're also playing Sunday, December 28th at Toad's Place in New Haven, Connecticut. And Friday, January 9th at Mama Kin's in Boston. So that's right around this area.
That's Steve Tyler's place, isn't it?
Steve Tyler from Aerosmith. Yeah, they last time I was there, it was very small. They support all local music and nationals over there at the same time, and they just expanded a big area for a big stage they had over there. So
there's some stories about Steve in the book also.
Oh, is there? Oh, see, look at that. You can read about Steve. I haven't personally met the guy. I've been to his club once, and it's a nice place, and I haven't seen it since they've expanded it, but I have seen pictures of it, and that's about all. And don't forget to check out www.musiciansworld.com or email us. And you have an email and a website you want.
Yeah, that's for the website. And the email address is kissbook@aol.com. That's easy.
@aol.com.
And you get all the info and how you could get, locate this book and get it.
There you go.
Lots of
you got the information on that there, and you can write it down just to have them say it one more time so you don't forget it.
You got a pen and pencil handy there? Or kissbook@aol.com. You can send email. And what else do I got to rattle off there?
And you want to check it out? You really want to check this book out?
Like,
it's really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the only one he brought with him, and I'm tempted to take it. But I can't. He said he's going to send us one in the mail because I want to start reading.
Hey, if any viewers write in, I'll give away. Yeah, I'll give away a couple of books.
Oh, you hear that?
There you go.
Hear that? If you write into.
You got your address there?
There it is. It'll plug up there, and we'll sit there and run it, guys. You can run those credits if you want. People can see it and check it all out. Musiciansworld.com. They can check us out there and get that information here. Check out his website. Check out his email. And you'll be able to get yourself one of these here. And if you're the first few callers in, you'll get it for free. How's that sound? Really cool. Oh, he's got to get this back.
Nah.
There it is right there.
It's been really cool.
It's been great. I'm glad you came down. I know you got stuck on the way up there with traffic and stuff. But,
I came all the way up from New York. And I was doing a phone interview off the highway. It was freezing.
You had to run off the highway.
Run off the highway, make a phone call, do a phone interview, and then get up to you guys.
Oh, God, jeez. Because Jim said that you called here saying you'd be a couple minutes late.
Yeah.
You got here just in time.
Cool. Ran in.
That's it. Jumped into it, and okay, we're on. Oh.
It's great. Who do you got on the credits there? Let me see. I got to thank a few people there. I got to thank Casey No. Casey No. Great. Jim.
Well, you can send out 2 books if you want. Autograph them inside. We know who they're from.
You got it, definitely.